In the building where Yofi Grant has his company, Grant Dupree, where the Angolan company's address was traced. In this same building, that building belongs to Ken Oforiatta. Yes, that same building belongs to Ken Oforiatta.
Records available to tip indicates that the actual owner on record is Ne Crab. Furthermore, unlike previously hungry NDC officials whose rags to riches evolution only occurred when they got into politics, Ken Oforiatta was an accomplished businessman, already worth millions before he became Minister of Finance.
That same building belongs to Ken Oforiatta.
Records available to tip indicates that the actual owner on record is Ne Crab. Furthermore, unlike previously hungry NDC officials whose rags to riches evolution only occurred when they got into politics, Ken Oforiatta was an accomplished businessman, already worth millions before he became Minister of Finance.
That same building belongs to Ken Oforiatta.
Records available to tip indicates that the actual owner on record is Ne Crab. Furthermore, unlike previously hungry By the way, he has not accepted 1 peso in salary since he became a government official.
$20,000, and that the government of Ghana was going to pay 961 million Ghana cedis for that contract. So at the end of the day, they said they were going to pay $961 million. 961 million Ghana cedis for that.
In both instances, he lifts up a paper and announces the figure. So, Kevin, is it $961 million or 961 million Ghana cedis? Or is it the trillion that you show in your video? Anyway, that's what happens when you lie. But simple mathematics show that if it is true, it means each affordable house would have come to 48,050 cedis, or just $8,736 per house. If Kevin Taylor has a problem with this, you wonder why he doesn't have any problem with this particular document. On the 7th of November 2016, shortly before the election, the Mahama administration spent 11,695,438 cedis to launch his Kwame Nkrumah Circle interchange that he so affectionately called Dubai. This amount used to show off the completion of an interchange and which would not add any value to anyone would have built 243 affordable houses and provided shelter for 243 families. Now that we know the truth in politics and the real culprits of corruption, let's get on with other important business. Have you ever seen those adverts that show how something is and how it can become? It can be a diet pill that shows a fat person and his or her slimmer version. My personal favorite is the not so pretty face and its glamour version that these makeup artists use to lure you in. Well, Truth in Politics has the Ghana version for you. Usually, when it comes to the evolution of countries, it can take decades to see such dramatic turnaround. But we will show in dramatic fashion Mahama's Ghana versus Akufo-Addo's Ghana, a 2-year turnaround. Watch this. Mahama had doomed so Akufo-Addo has lives. Mahama charged parents for SHS, Akufo-Addo has free SHS. Mahama collapsed the economy with GDP at 3.7%. Akufo-Addo is growing the economy at 8.5%. Under Mahama, prices increased at 17.5%. Under Akufo-Addo, prices have stabilized at 9.3%. Mahama cancelled nursing training allowance. Akufo-Addo brought back nursing training allowance. Mahama spent 9.3% more money than the budget allowed. Akufo-Addo is spending less at only 4.5%. Mahama presided over create, loot and share. Akufo-Addo brought Amidu to gather coffers. Mahama created Unemployed Graduates Association. Akufo-Addo created NAPCO trainees. Mahama neglected the Zongos. Akufo-Addo created the Zongo Development Fund. Mahama saw confusion and corruption at the ports. Akufo-Addo streamlined them with the paperless ports. Mahama gave away our bauxite deposits to his brother. Akufo-Addo took it back and got $2 billion for some of it. Mahama compromised our national identity. Akufo-Addo created the national ID card. Mahama killed our railway system. Akufo-Addo revived our railway system. Mahama's doomsday collapsed factories. Akufo-Addo is building at least one factory per district. Mahama bankrupted NHIS. Akufo-Addo has revived NHIS. As you can imagine, the bad guys don't like that. Progress has a very funny way of making nation wreckers look very bad. It's no surprise, therefore, that they have now resorted to everything in their playbook to bring this government down. Ghana is on the move. The whole world sees it. Teachers see it. Nurses see it. Road contractors see it. Senior high school students see it. The diaspora sees it. Everybody sees it, except the nation wreckers. My name is Lady Just, and this has been The Truth in Politics.
All right. Ghana for yeshia mu waha mama memfa meyi enkosro kakra. Say yeah. Enkosro kakra. Then me ase. Obso bi ehome. All right. Dedi kan ya beda asafu yeho ase. So ama ade achi yan already no medin kan no medin komo bi earlier on. Na me promise mo say said the adebia me ya me can me de fact neba no but also say me de fact so ebetoto dia me be so meda mo am support political zone na ase mo am tu ye fo mo am ne kasa mo am tworo mo am be ja comment mo am be ye dia ese mo ye wo page so ni na no edamu ni na ase dia mesre ne say wo be share page no na obi abomoden ase we dia mame wa obetum dia send them political zone WhatsApp page no so na be me de pa link no link ya ekosui mame nhwe hwan ne hwan ya omowo cc. All right, Lawrence Bosompem mechiao, Gladys Mensa mechiao, Matan Fuseni mechiao, Amadoma mechiao. So obi biawa. So far those are the only people I've seen. Please share the page for somebody to get it. Hello, me am offer Kofi Daniel mechiao me hoye papa. What say how are you? Me pacho me hoye. Unyame adawro me hoye papa me ho den why bio na wa I guess no for now. I don't know how many people are watching yet, so later on I'll come back and then give a special shout out to everybody. Me pacho somebody tell somebody who is a part of political zone and who is also a fan of political zone. Answer and then start my submission no asino. Mesremo. Na me say was it and then answer or endra. Obi a menene cool school or feel very concerned for me. Any obi din komo opacha ne say opamecho say bia meka say mu no mehwe mu kakra na said ya me so makoye nipa na ena mo so mo adwen kire mo futuo ne ma kire ena ma me so metumi building ti se me ye me ho asobrache na me yes mintie dia mahwefo kan na manfa ni die ni buo ama mahwefo because what is a program if you don't have the audience? If I just what I say, what is a program if you don't have the audience? So any one person be or one way or the other no be a make say no you know I'm very sorry. Just sometimes you know say it just takes you out of your character. So I just say sometimes what you say no credit hopa no be with a painty if it names was so person be there and so person no any pabenti near Danny near said that is not the actual thing. To be honest, you understand? Sometimes no kasa nice emotions no I could override the content. But nevertheless, we have been resolute, and everything that we have said on Political Zone has been factual. I always tell you, say what there's a woko. Na sa woko tibi before for na dia me meka wa ha no se wodwene say wrong ya famo so mo dia mogidi say ye bibi papa no fire dey fabre me. Unfortunately for these weak minds and these non-entities on social media who have been so fortunate say encrophobia ye adwene say ye nsua de e no mo anya yen and ye bu yen with social media and no more be to the same praises in Tino. They will come out, not bring no fact, lie and expect to get away with it. Now, decide the idea be a mechano me se me ba me Political Zone page so ya me name crop for waha. Now se me kasa. I'm talking because of what I'm holding. Now, Andra, me wo and somebody happened to send me a video. Or sending me video. Hey, God, welcome. Sister Ega Ajima, welcome. Wilson Kofi, welcome. I was watching from Norway. Kweku Sunkwan, I was from Israel. Marcel, yeah, show. Yes, you are. Having some girl be. Why you no say ofiamo endra dia me de to no. Yes, your friend root bibi ni dia nkasa no. Oh, life for witimu kra anya papa. O koye so koma we ma be da say wona me na emeko. Maka kire mo say ya mo fix the country ne sa mo ni na no ye ka mo ni na bomu a mo me o mo ye just one course meal because sankamo kasa na nkamo the fact be kasa sankamo kasa na nye emotional speeches na mo making na mo making factual speeches and anka ye no be no you be kind of scared and want to maybe listen to what you are saying. But unfortunately you guys come online and always shows that you guys are weak. You come online, no fact, nothing, no abekanesa because oko obi page so na sa no nipa na eka into afa note kakra wo ho ena osan call ha ena ko read kakra enti eno ano no okura program obeye mo mbehwe me. You guys need to fucking be ashamed of yourself. Na nda me be kire mo nia me bi ene so. Ofiamu ya ye de ne tu wei ejina ho didi matem. Na temu a odidi ni na ne say Mema koka say fix the country for omo ye confused omo adwene nya adwuma ofiamu sema ona no se muni ma ye mese ye we akura ene ye wo fiamu what you say ofiamu no omo ye ebinie nyansa wanfa bi ama nimdia wansua na wahu bi ene wahu makeup kakra ye enti na nim bo portals ni na nim na nso oben no kwan ye oyeden go de cover enti wo cover no abetena social media because encrophobia be. Let me tell you guys, you are not my match, so I will not even descend to you. But someone may be catching a wendra. So to me dispute to me one crowd the bus say who can we na you try. I will come here and apologize to you. But none. What's in my pocket say? And then freedom fighters. And yet say Omar Junior argument and no me wo. Nanka bisa me say didn't am say fix the country for any freedom fighters Omar Junior argument. Or maybe I penny ye die. They are minimum no. Every country, Obaso I know a page, you know. Every country be ano yepo mine die. And the reason why we vote for a president or we vote for a government is so as they can deliver the things that the people need. Fix what is broken. Now, When you think, say, your personal success, say one personal lies in the hands of a buyer, it shows say you do not understand governance and you do not even understand life. Abrabono won't tell you. Say who too quine, won't call you visa, abaya and tia visa fee amount. Wo ya passport, abaya and tia be amount. Wo ya woniama who culture will take it dear bebruchino, abaya and tia be amount. Edientina who too quine. Who to quine because of say, oh, quacope greener pastures, and I'm a boy. Now, all the sebe, ope, usika, ubi bia, edia to be diaba because so when him says, one yam mount, ubi nua or be yamount. Now, the elevate you. Na Ghana ni a otewa ono de otewa ene onim kwan obefa so obedi because kwan ye sanke ye kire no ye de adane propaganda e de dada no wo gina ho eda so e hye ne kutupa say onfa ne dadwene enkoto government so onfa ne how enkoto president so onfa ne individual success you obenya no onfa enkoto president so wo be brochire won kasa wusika na wo de ye wu papers wo medical bibia unless we a government bibia government they do too kwan. But so would to say the me papa sponsor me or de me be do Canada here. Sike bia ye de ye bia me papa ni tua. Enu nti se wa hu ni nyansa se one kasa we invest wo mu a better. Na enu nti we invest wo mu abetena Germany, abetena London, abetena Croydon, abetena US, abetena Canada, abetena wine. Then you lie to the youth in Ghana, said their success lies in the government's pocket. Hey, are you not a fool? Are you not a fool? Because the government is not there for individual success. Share the page. Let them hear the truth. We don't vote a government in to come and give everybody individual success. Sankasane tiedia, nenyanke vote to a baby bar, e sanka no pebia, obia sorry no pa no akoju chop money, ewa aban no. But unyania, your sense that you have tells you say, one kwa undidi, anume tua obuada. And for wow personality no, oh yeah, one or two things be the wow. Na wo otiha Ghana bebunu yadada yen politics of propaganda ache ebra base wo wetu kwan we be hu de ekoso wa hu de eboa anka ube educate unua no wo Ghana ne say minua ebrochire say ni say system say but enye easy sa kwan say na yeso ye ya because kromo akra me ba ye no na ese me ko assessment ese me ko school kakra na me den top up me knowledge ya me di free Africa na Ghana ba ye no in order to make me ready for the Canadian market or the Canadian job market and na baby awo na wa mo bi abeda because so wo pese ni pay master bi a wa manisika na nkrofo bi a wo makogigi sika wo ho edi eba power enti no kreda ho wo se wonka obeba bi ditro yakoka na mubu afu. Share the page and let me tell you something. I am one person who have said say I will not put on this camera on my face if I don't come with fact, evidence, and good reasoning to the table. Sa sembiba na minim ho sheka, I usually don't talk. That is who I am. Mosoria, face the country. Demonstration, say yo yate. What is the alternative? Empty. Well, yes, create awareness now. We say we want a third wheel. Entibira na wo yes oye ne wo de sa de we bagana no. Yes, why already said ne I see a case mumedi government amubetumi adi. That is the part some Ghanaians are not thinking deep. That is the part meti ana me yamu nsuno no ya me ya say onipa amujina wa umudi manimu say fix the country ni freedom fighters. And then sa abanya to form na se yeka say ye de more no madi so a they cannot even govern. Because after all the noise they made, when we asked them, say, what was the Okatecha first stood there and said, the first way of trying to overtake something is to do demonstration and get attention. Then you will go back and go think about something to bring back. We nyamina mekai okono radio XYZ says, "I know my friend." That was what the caption said. And to wujina was say, "Yenye constitutional overthrow." Mama, papa, they be a yana mekasa. Mama yentia say, "Soja abain ambebua Ghana o." Obi tie me. Soja abain ambebua Ghana bako say. And so soja abain din kontompo or time. And the bread, yes, say, yam penny 40 say, yam penny 4 say, yam penny 4 yet, yam penny 40 more day, woman quan eddy giant, woman quan no man a ye, woman quan to yama yamra. Yenya soja baby, I only do to ya to 2 universities. Or say, who are wako school, why a professor, why a lecturer, who ye pro a scholar, no, you are a threat to society. Me pa chose that time not fix wontriso Ne Freedom Agyimifour we no na mo he maka kire mo se mo na research amunye ntide bia mo be look foolish on screen ebra soja aban bi baaye, and this is a fact na maka no oba na meka na wodwene se dia meka na yetro na wode na ba soja aban bi baaye o si elite wo a woni ma ade wo a wo ska wo a wo ajapade wo a ton ade ne ade no, you are a threat to society. Soja baby e kire no bete NDC sa soja ben ya no mpe intellectuals asem a o chichichichi bi go prison e ma bi no dwane free Ghana enipa no mo wonimdi anka ye betumi dia build Ghana, intellectuals no mo kura nimdi papa anka betumi dia build Ghana obepamu bi tichi bi kunkum bi at to 2 universities. The patro we so ya na this didn't happen. Now onipa no say education no we educated a threat to society no or no never dear otumi ma ne ko school papa e de ne ko abrochire e ko sua ade e mende wabeye sitting MP in Ghana. Mama papa wutie me face the country for no omu ni low cost omu ni credibility and a yare sign home right now pa and say they have lost trend and they have lost steam because he ain't come who same you. One says they say face the country nankasa no shed antini. Do you know why inti antini? Because a binom de omadwene omokoma ekodi omachi genuinely thinking say say Ghana ye ayepe. But a children omuko omu no omunya opportunity on the big platform Independence Square. Now state your case. Now give us your solutions. Now tell us why we want to do this, we want to do that. And they flopped and goofed like little kids who have no direction. Chanting and Chroma with a red beret was when most of the sensible people in that group fix the country. But I blame them in the first place because they are not observant. Because enche bia na Kwame Asari A+ beka kire you say TPP third wheel. You be keep government accountable. And a penny bi wa no GS pressure. Penny bi wa no agi say and a president dey ntumi charge no. No de be da mo. Utwa picture, ye show utwa program one. No wa da mo. O da mo wi a no agi picture no. No de call Honorable Ken ho. No akwaje kakra. No call Ibrahim Mahama ho. No akwaje kakra. No call Brian Champion ho. No akwaje kakra. No nam ha keselala sulala de bia odi tro. De bia na eso odi tro A+ ni TPP no. De bia na eso odi tro. And what da nkrofo bi ko mu. Na wankasa 7 preduasa mo amanko school and we chire mo fanche me say ye education wise mo be a belidi ya wo wo hwe me wo ye doctor mo wo ye lawyer wo ye financial advisor wo ye adwuma wo big corporate na wa mo bi a wo se wo kɔ gempa up till ende wa kɔ gempa be 7 years wontumi wie da wo bi a gempa enkrofo kɔ no 2 years 3 years wie no obi a wo se ono ne Ghana nyansa ni na Ghana bagunu bi anim nyansa ka kwa me sare E+ ono no ka se nyansa wo mtu obi antie no mumedi na chi na ampa watumi adada mo de madwene akoma no ama ne dia jiska wedi 3 days to election or se Akufo-Addo ye corrupt no ka say Mahama ye corrupt inti saade a monkoto abamma Akufo-Addo. And there most of you saw the stupidness you have been emun ideas man no muni na ejej say ko no say the boy we are fucking because no muni now support so oh yenya bibi say eboa. But when they saw said the guy wasn't being credible, the guy wasn't being truthful, no, they left. And then one was like, oh, sure, the new one neighbor, my friend, the TPF, the People's Forum. And also, I don't assume because I thought sank after TPP, no, you need better, you also. Now, another group, I pass you from freedom fighters, a Agyimifour, and ne, or my summer woman, cramming kitten, kittibis, or Mombeso, or Menamontre. Now, one can say, no, Musomu, who say, you know, Anna. Hey, freedom Agyimifour. Freedom no fact. Freedom ya junior say ya bodam fo nkwala afo a say ya dem agudan ba kuma wo mo pane ebo ne na ebo modam. Freedom Agyimifour a madwene enye papa na mo ya akwase ampafo a mato magu mu say ye ne mmekasa. Madwene ye adwuma nka mo be hu say Ghana gained independent 1957. Sa madwene eye adwuma. Na se mo say Manim fraye, munkodi political party, chimanenbo, away, side no grass any friend. Glaucoma, enfama. Say young bog glaucoma, the party young bog glaucoma fingu when this one. Ghana gained independent 64 years ago. Every year, be a boy to say, what dress Ghana independent party, no address now, no show, be banu kodino. Ghana independent be a woko. No wa share Ghana flag near the ade. No wa celebrate Ghana Independence Day. Then because of the hatred you have for a party, you turn around and say, Ghana, you are fighting for freedom. You are a freedom fighter. Nasabio, Marcus Garvey, freedom fighters, you are fighting for freedom. No? Omo de aboa kwasia e na monye kwan mayen e na monye we mayen sa moye Agyimifour e no no mo de fighting for freedom ana freedom na ye de Ghana for yenya ye freedom wa ye nim say ye wo ye freedom Agyimifour fighters we no every year be a krobi omo wo su bia ye Ghana independent omo shenta de ko why do you go to those things if you still think you are in bondage, if you still think you are in slavery? Why are you still saying say like na only bibi critical thinking in enye adwuma mutie adwene no en enye adwuma. Now you are talking about freedom fighters. Let's even give them the benefit of the doubt and say economic freedom fighters. For you to say you are in economic jail, so you are fighting for freedom, for hardship to go. There are two things, no, actually three things you consider. I'm on the freedom fighters now. When I finish, I'll come to fix the country people and show them fact to shut their stupid faces up. But the confused fools who are still fighting for freedom in their mind because mentally they are enslaved, they are the ones I'm going to talk to first. We a freedom fighter. Ghana gained independence 1957 because of mental slavery and your laziness and your unwillingness to learn and recognize your surrounding in tea. Wabu unkwa siyani egusu se unti se dogo bi nuabe. Now, Ghana independence is used or celebrated all across the globe, wherever you find yourself. So, se ebano political freedom one. Ghana already has that. I hope that is settled. Now, let's talk about the economic freedom. And when it comes to the economic freedom, I will start off by saying, now, His Excellency Atta Mills was the one who died. May his perfect soul and his peaceful soul rest in perfect peace. His Excellency Evans Atta Mills. When he died, we had the next president, just so you know. We had the caretaker president, then we had the president, which happens to be His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So now let's talk about economic freedom under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. When Mr. Mahama came to power, our GDP, 14.7%, was what Atta Mills left in Odijano. Satan Adom 2012 or 11 honey oil boost ni bibia ma ya buy nim e ma your GDP no ye good. May the real figures be good, but my mom just background. As Mr. Mahama was the president, economic freedom ben eno de mayen. And now economic implication ben eno de mayen. An economy that was not in IMF. Freedom Economic Fighters says that if that is the tangent you want to go, because today no may share they educate because mujimi no ya dosododo moyare no emu ya ye deep dodo a se yamfa so tene so aba amfa ngumu abodamfo we so a mo be nante sa mo brasa na mo we apetehia dia same life. Okay? Before Atta Mills died, we were not under IMF conditionality. Economic freedom fighters, are you here? The reason why I say you guys are fools and you need to learn. The reason why I tell you guys, I don't even know why you guys are calling yourself freedom fighters. Freedom fighters from what? Political freedom, economic freedom, social freedom, freedom. Freedom from what? Mr. Mahama came to inherit a growing economy and sent it to IMF. Economic fighters, are you understanding me? By 2016, before he left office, we were already on IMF conditionalities. Nurses for we school 2013, 14, 15, teacher for we school are not ready for posting. And so now you to me they impost to them all because inside the policy credibility, they are told to say a freeze on public sector recruitment. There was a freeze on public sector recruitment. Let me now put this figure out to you before we even get to the figure. Say Ghana, yabaino. So I can say or employ ne position or when now the nippers shawa. You benya 750,000. 750,000. See, I can say a Philip District Assembly. Why be do your cross check and come and tell me. Freedom fighters for go and do and come and tell me if I'm lying. And say your population of 33 million and now 32 million. Now, Sabino can only on one can or for full capacity, Kurana 750,000 pen will be to me afar. The rest, who is supposed to employ them? And your private sector. Inti abai biaba. Now on no 750,000 pena ubetumi afa nipa na omo he ha omo keke no. Or the no ho akose IMF conditionality policy credibility ase. Amenu nti no IMF na ye budget okwa IMF twe kakakra bi anka me page my passport. IMF na kire okay Ghana, you want to hire 800 workers. You already have 500 workers working that for the past 3 years, you haven't paid them. We can't allow you to hire more people. So for workers in terms of doctors, it's not allowed. Yeah, my own fact. Okay. You want nurses. You want to employ 18,000 nurses. You already owe over 30,000 nurses 5 months arrears in things that you've not paid. So we cannot approve this. nti oto Ghana na nso IMF bruni and a sunsign one yama at the mount. We ubetumi adi, we untumi ndi, we menkodi, we kodi, we say. When Mr. Mills was leaving office, that wasn't the situation. Economic fighters. When Mr. Mills died and was leaving office, he didn't leave us in the arms or in the hands of IMF, especially for a shallow policy as policy credibility, whereby a freeze was put on public sector recruitment. Fast forward. The same government now, don't go jail. No, you guys are talking about economic freedom. Let me open your eyes. Because my general say more Agyimifour too much. You are in jail, IMF jail. Okay. Now a president or a government comes and works because IMF no, so this is how it is. Before they release you, answer an IMF could do there were conditions as would do so. Say would you our bills on time? Say we say, say we say, say there are conditionalities you must fulfill or you must meet before they release you for you to go and do your own stuff. Enti Mr. Muhammad Okoye, when to me and didn't free IMF. Obiaba, the second year in office where you were free IMF. I started establishing in Juma. I started ama sebe your macroeconomic indicators need na point positive because it is based on those ones, you know, and the informal people and on the catch them for whether a country is doing good or it's not doing good. So I'm right to tell any freedom fighter say omo yankwasiafo abodamfo Agyimifour because nyansa nyankopon de ma omo se omo fan dwene na omo fan compare niama mienu no womo akodi politics ni bitterness echintin womo ani afrefra. I'm right to call freedom fighters more Agyimifour because obi a would jail na obi a be you free jail if it's about economic freedom. You were in the hands of IMF, and next government comes and take you out of IMF. And you still say what? You are fighting for what? Freedom? You are fighting for freedom. You guys are the worst entities in Ghana. Freedom fighters, you know. Money kanzo pen wa Ghana. Asia, kanzo you know. That is the freedom fighters for. Just a sloganarian na. Also, then oh, freedom fighters, and slogan because politically Ghana is not under no slave. Politically, Ghana is not under no slave. Security wise, and none of mepe NDC ni mepe face the country ni mepe freedom Agyimifour mutiri so no mapampa so nyo beka kire me say me sorry e na no pass me ko bie me door akobie me store na enso me ko duru ho no police fo gina ho say omo ma me mbie police fo say omo ma me nko ho ye di tuasi me so say me ntumi nko ye me business mo beka kire yen. Which of your business have you opened this morning that Akufo-Addo have sent the army to come and close it down this morning? Why are we not so truthful with ourselves? Why do we always choose to lie and deceive people? The innocent people now. Wako jina obeye ya sit yenu nim said you can na ye trot said ye nanopa wamo suma bronsem bi se womra no womedwe so obetumi atotoma no a en wo ba na obegu no anim ase obi ame sebe medwuma ame ye it has nothing to do with mponko yes ye metwi mponko se because kwasie bi akogina social media dada aboa bi akogina social media de me din me ho ba be views mua bi akwadro me nam kwan so ye adwuma me kwa adwuma no ne won so tifie se ye de ye anya adwuma ye betratra ne ye di atro ne ye di dance krumu di views because no na Ghana Agyimifour bi ayo mo so mo beto. Economic freedom from what? A country that was governed by a government that came to just do indentity Just one there, Yambeton companies, Yambeton, in some country, Yaton, one Yaton, a Black Star Line, Yaton, jute factory, Yaton, glass factory, Yaton. Just say everything this party sold. And this if one no. Omoton bibia. Now also we economic freedom fighter. Now a bi a policy more the aba say me ba me one district one factory. Now empower ye eguso eye ebi eye adwuma as we speak. O say there be hu ye. Unko hwehwe emfa wo ho. Enye wo party na wo ho nti no bi o nyanza wadwene eye adwuma. Chairman me pa cho fa GDP historical data to now fe men can say min chiro. And then me catch them say me the sense no any fact no and e beba be kasa. Now bibia me be show again, this is a warning. It is to Freedom Agyimifour any fix wontriso no ma pampa so for no. One more omo lose low cost in life. One more a broche life e beat you. One more Ghana life e beat you. Kwasi no mo na ya na ye mo wan upa adwuma ye. Yet the government or no the one district one factory about so mpo no. Upa government obeda da wo say 1,000 factories so when you adwuma anya after now when 19 na wo kam say upa adwuma ye. Ah. Wadwene ye adwuma. Upa adwuma ye. Abanya ono e na nadum nti and then crofo free outside eba we ya otima me be set up company na Ghana babu no a wo se wo pa adwuma wo pa economic freedom o wi na firi say do bi o say cars ni automobile e be say tumi ba na say tumi ba be successful me na menya adwuma aye if I have the qualification. So the best thing as a wise guy is for me to educate myself, number one. Se metie wupo na mentumi nsua nkrofo degree ni o master CBA. Me nkoye TVET covet na menya certificate a certify say me kwesi apia me wie program we me ye bricklayer, me ye mason, me ye carpenter, me na fa bo wankasa wo ho ban na opportunity be ba. Wait me do ho ahye ho. Wo se there be Ubekwe kodi Agyimifour atrufu bi a wo mo akogigi discover freedom mahama ho. And this if one fight Agyimifour bi abegu social media na de bia wo mo di trode that Ghana for. You will rather go to those people, listen to their idiotic movement, listen to their shallow thinking. How can somebody like Marie Bwedu be credible? How can such a foolish woman be credible? A woman who herself will call for a demonstration and will not show up. How the hell do you rate these people? And you guys would rather go listen to these fools say they are fighting for Ghana? What does the fact say? This morning, I told you guys, say, maybe ye adia ye friend expose in terms of the fact. Now, I'm me research, no, and I came across youth ankasa said, why na osha na membu MPP ni NDC omabu mama yehuno. Why na oba abemu a emebunu ediye. So I started researching. Into me researching and who said debut under a year His Excellency J. Kufuor, Ghana Bebunu became innovative. Some of them actually started becoming entrepreneurs. Some were going to school. Some were becoming, just say, things were moving. And the unemployment by form under him. Esan say, to me create atmosphere. Now, mebunu ni binya adwuma ye na sika wo system ni munti ye GDP na stand good. Boss, fire go free 1999. That is where we are going to. Medase. Me pacho Topic no odi achiro. Let them see the top so they know what it is. This is my first question to fix the country, people. Before your shallow minds and your stupid, idiotic minds told you guys, say, come out and try to form as if you are meant for the country. No? Did that shallow, idiotic mind of you fools teach you, say, Ghana came from some bottomless pit to where we are? Was your crazy, envious, idiotic minds and your envious, jealotic hearts, mo jealousy hearts, ne kumuno, e kachire mo say, Ghana, ye GDP ne daha, ye say ni say ne daha, a buy way no ba e koye. Then let's go. 2009 was when NDC, Efri Abemo, after 19 years in office. Our GDP growth, 1999, 7.72. Fix the country for, since you guys don't know what has been fixed. I'm teaching you guys what has been fixed. And I'm showing you the reason why Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia will forever be the best pair Ghana has ever experienced. The reason why my father Nana Addo Dankwa will remain the best president Ghana has ever had after his term, I will show you. Because my mom say mube ditro. Mumu bi ne munim no kre no. But my mom say mube ditro. Inti na me frem we Agyimifour no. Di onim papa na wanye na ye bone ma no. Inti se wonim no kre no na wanka. E Agyimie e ma. 1999 and after 19 years rule of PNDC NDC, after they sold almost all of Nkrumah's factories, after they sold all of Nkrumah's ships, after they sold all Nkrumah state factories, state farms, silos, and all those things, after they sold all, and Ghanaians woke up. After they shut up the inflation rate so high that we couldn't even manage, it was time for a new era. When NDC under Rawlings was leaving, our GDP growth, more historic data, was at 7.72. 2000, and yeah, Papa Kufuor baye. Or baye no na, like, okay, no, let's say 2000 was the last year, actually, yeah, because yeah, election in 2000, and started 2001. Into 2000, we were still using NDC's templates to rule Ghana. But I hope say it's clear because J.A. Kufuor mandate started January 2021. Into 2000, no, 2000, na still Rawlings nom a threshold and a newo. And also, just like you are seeing, in the year 2000, 4.98 billion. You yate. 2001, Kufuor baye. Obeja hepic. Emuniama, hey, Charlie. Omenya tete upon some. How do we fix it? This is how Kufuor fixed it. Then, since you are talking about fix the country with no research, with no fact, we just pure propaganda and stupid, idiotic bitterness, keke. No fact. Kufuor started solving it by bringing it to 5.31 2001. 2002, or increasing 6.17. 2003, 7.16. 2004, afeni ekoto aba enoma so-called 8.88 billion. Fact. Numbers lie. Sorry, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Pardon me. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And it is evidence. We in many figures. Oko webwa. And now oko the people that like the custodians of this IMF, it is there. And yamen America. No, the fact remain. 2005, Kufuor second term. And on science increasing 10.7 billion. 2006, 20.83 billion. 2008, Afe ye papa Kufuor be free so. Washisha man no kama man na de NDC for to me be gina program so ka say ye papa Kufuor shisha apan no kama and ye papa Kufuor na be shisha apan no kama and they are admitting. Now, because NDC4 can never be credible. They have shame, like no shame in their mouth. Onipa Kufuor to somosio ye corrupt, Kufuor ye kromfuor, Kufuor wieska, Kufuor mana wieska kosi hotel, Kufuor ye say, what didn't they say? Mudi nipa 17 ne go jina court Kufuor appointees. And that ye the same party try who say, ye papa Kufuor ya there. Indeed, Kufuor ya there. Nana mo fere. Esan percent mu be di power to say the end mu be di power ninti and na mo da the Agyimifour bi say fix the country for so mu be di machi na mo nim say Kufuor ye ade ani ye comment no and na mo kofa abodanfo bi de be da Ghana for and ye gi aban ni free MPP for nsem and ye de ma NDC. When our father Kufuor was living 2008 28.6 billion. 2009, after John Evans Mills, His Excellency, 26.05. 2010, 32.20. 2011, this is where the catch is. 2011, that time, you know, na near me, 14.05. Me pa just one. Mount GDP no. Me patchoma growth rate now. Is somebody watching the growth rate? 2013, me kasa 14%. Ya na mo di agron enye. There be 2011. Now highlight 14.2%. No mo patcho focus to 2011. Last column no. Focus to kakra. There be. Why are there mo? Say any ye jadema, Mr. Mahama. Say ane tie because 2012 pepe and at Mills. Ewu ya ofri mu. Ene ye dema Mr. Mahama. Oba ye niame koso 41.2. And I'm saying ya chisha maninti. Ma udi enya ye 62.82 billion. Sa time no na afe Ghana for ya court ye wie face the country for na ya court ye wie ma ye say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama afe de unyansa na wo unim die na wo no fa beboa Ghana na ma ye nko yie Kufuor abehyehe atamils nka wo to aso e na anye yie say wo na abeton enti di ma ye ne yenko. Look at what he did from 62.82 billion or the baden 2014 no man started this cano face the country. Are you people watching? I want you guys to watch the figures. 2014 51.72, 2015 47.50, growth in the 2.12, 2% growth. Hey, fix what? Fix what without fact, idiotic fools? Why are you guys using hatred on Kufuor so much? Say this man is doing the best anybody can do. Look at the fullest. Look, just say, look at the abysmal performance economically you people did. No wonder you claim you were 6 former economists. 62.82, Neteba 51.72, 47.50. 2016, yeah, betwaba. Enti yansha dan kwa yes skirmishes bi na ye hu so man ni ko ye yama JM nto aso eno kra no 54.50 billion 3.37 yeah the GDP growth amount uti 14% 14% GDP growth and the demand His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Is the face the country people are aware of this thing, or they just idiots who are hungry and foolishly just want to expose their ignorance? How the fuck do you tell me so be I the 14% GDP jano? Now what is to about 3.37% is better than somebody that came and increased it? There's something not right, Ghana for. Something is not right with us. Because you're the 14% Amubi. One shesu ya ma de na tia ba 3.3%. Na ye nya nkrofo bi na ne yesi yensan kofa sa nipa na amra. Otena mu ye vice president ni yini all those yini kura no when to me and steer the economic indicators need to go any better. These are facts. All these things I'm showing, they are absolute fact. Enyentro. These are not lies. Membaha. Membaha. Mecha utro. Na afehwe Akufo-Addo na yesi wabon. Bawumia na yesi oye bonbon. Onye economic guru na wabon no. Monhwe de omosom be ye. 2017 Akufo-Addo 54.50. No, sorry, 58. This was from 54.50 in 2016. Or the 58.85 and a buy. 2018, or sign grow to 65.32. 2017, 8.13% growth. 2018, 6.20% growth. 2019, 67.23 billion, with per capita income standing at $2,194. 2019, 67, with per capita income standing as $2,210, with economic growth of 6.2%. Mutie, nashe pattern no. Akufo obaye obete so ebe grow ye GDP no ema ne ko soro. NDC for obaye en wo mo be ye ne basa. And then Akufo-Addo aba and was sign all ye bio. 80 face the country. 2020, we are all aware because of Corona, most countries fell a victim of this global hardship that is going on. Even amidst that, when other economies were growing at a -% negative, no, na Ghana and Namo achishe dia Akufo-Addo and the Bawumia and Abayin Ediegu Huntino. We were still able to grow at 0.41%. That is just GDP. What do you want us to fix? Now, let's talk about road networks. Now, we Sokonako ready. Mr. Remo, we Soko ready. Under the Fourth Republican Dispensation, under the Fourth Republican Dispensation, Rollins Tuye Ku Afi Obedi Swayanya president. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo government. You can go find the fact. Come and face me, I'm ready. Has constructed more roads, interchanges, and overpasses than any other government. Point blank, period. I'm not saying say ya kwine in ayaye, baby. I can never say that to Nankopon Kran Fanchemi. Ya kwine in ayaye. But the American say, under the Fourth Republican Dispensation, we are here Kosui. Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia-led government has constructed more roads, highways, interchanges, overpasses than any other government in the Fourth Republican Dispensation. Go and look at the amount of kilometers that has been constructed so far and the money that has been used. Again, debt to GDP ratio. Debt to GDP ratio, very important. Debt to GDP ratio, Mr. Mahama. You know. Now your debt to GDP ratio, 55%. Okay, percentage, you know, 55%. Yo, 2016, free abemu no say you say debt say a car ye bo obi a wabo sia a car ya bo no more ye be chiremu wa ha we so go learn your fact, bring it to me and let me chop you more. Man the way na ma ba me educate mu no freedom for ne say Agyimifour fix for no ma sheda na mato mebo e na maybe bi nsem mu akire mo na mate de ameka ye ni na yie na makohwehwe na maye mu research na mo so ma be ye video to say de maye na maka say de amebeka ye na ye true. That is what this teaching today is about. Now, so we these indicators ya making everywhere. Let me now get into the depth now. Your friend will say, why now Bobusian? Mr. Mahama over 55%. Yes. Oh, free abemuno now was 69%. To get the percentage, subtract Mr. Moa, a year 69, 55, every 69. See, namofa figures in Guano be unshipped. Face the country for your bedroom answer. The difference between NDC, face the country, and MPP. The reason why MPP will forever be the best party in Ghana because so far Agyimifour abani ni na chere say nyansa ni yitrim yepe propaganda yenko kan say no ntro. Me say Mr. Mahama obeton at 55%. Okay. O free abemu no. Mr. Mahama e free abemu no. Na a free 55%. Aba 69%. Uti the American. Okay. Let's watch this video answer. Brother, try answer. Try. Start waiting now there. Let's watch this video. Who we are now at Twaso. Since that's what you want to do now. Bonomonte.
Hello, my name is Lady Just. Politicians can lie, but you know what? Numbers don't lie. This is truth in politics. This week, I want to keep it simple. We will let the numbers do the talking, and I don't know about you, but I get tired of listening to politicians. That's why I sometimes bury myself in numbers because they don't lie and they tell it like it is. So let's get into the numbers. Today, I want to focus on the big one, the gross domestic product, or GDP. That's the one that can be very abstract to the man on the street, but today I will explain it. It is the size of Ghana's economy and its growth. If you want to know a country is doing well, the one thing that everyone, including the world's leading economists, focus on is the GDP and its growth, because that is what determines if a country is growing or not. When Mahama became president, the size of Ghana's economy was $41.94 billion. That means in that year, when you add up every product and service made in Ghana, that was the total. It's called the gross domestic product, or GDP, and it was $41.94 billion. I'm quoting this in dollars so that no one can say, well, the city has changed, so it's not the same number. At the same year in 2012, Ghana's population was estimated to be 25.73 million. When you divide the GDP number among the number of Ghanaians at the time, it means each of us produced $1,630, and that is known as the
That's
per
per capita
capita
income.
GDP. 4 years, a whole 4 years later, when Mahama was leaving office, at the end of 2016 and the beginning of 2017, that GDP had grown only to $42.8 billion. So in 4
1% growth.
years, the gross domestic product had increased by less than $1 billion. At the same time, Ghana's population had grown from 25.73 million to 8.21 million. Let me place this in context. Whereas in 4 years under Mahama, Ghana's population grew by 9.64%, our GDP grew only by just 1%. At the individual level, it means each person contributed $1,517 to the economy. Notice that the per capita GDP actually came down. It came down from $1,630 to $1,517. Anytime you're talking about the size of the economy in GDP terms, any number that comes down should be an alarm bell. You know, when there are more mouths to feed, there should be more resources to feed those mouths. Just like your family, if you have one child and you earn 500 Ghana cedis a month, you should look to increase your earnings if you plan to have another child. You cannot have four more children and grow your earnings by just 50 Ghana cedis. That will not work. So you should always look to grow your earnings at least faster than the growth in size of your family. But when the size of your family is growing faster than your earnings, guess what? You are in trouble because the standard of living for your family will go down. Where one bag of rice lasted you 2 weeks with one child, that same bag of rice will last you only 1 week. This is why economic growth is so important. So now let's see those same numbers under Nanado. Because Nanado took over exactly where Mahama left off, we will use Mahama's ending numbers as Nanado's starting numbers. So in early 2017, when Nanado assumed power in Ghana, the size of Ghana's economy was $42.8 billion. You remember that I've already explained what that number stands for. At the same time, Ghana's population stood at an estimated 28.21 million for a per capita GDP of $1,517. Now, Nanado has been in power for 3 years, but the numbers for the third year are not in yet. So let's see where these same numbers are. As at the end of 2018, Ghana's economy had gone to $65.5 billion, representing a 2 year turnaround of 53%, even after rebasing of the GDP that gave a bump of about 26%. So even if you eliminate the rebased figures, Ghana's economy grew about 27% in 2 years under Nanado's visionary leadership. Let me repeat. Mahama in 4 years grew the economy by less than $1 billion, specifically from $41.94 billion to $42.8 billion. But in just 2 years, Nanado grew it by 53% after rebasing, or 27% real growth, to $65.5 billion. At the same time, Ghana's population between 2016 and 2018 grew by 1.56 million to 29.77 million. Let's do the same simple math again. To get the per capita GDP, simply divide 29.77 million into $65.5 billion.
Yeah.
Now look at this. In 2 years, Ghana's per capita GDP, or each Ghanaian's
2,000.
individual contribution to the economy, was $2,200. Some numbers have been rounded off. So what does this mean to you as a Ghanaian? These are the numbers that foreigners see and they say, wow, what are they doing there in Ghana? Let us go and invest in Ghana because something is working over there. We know this because foreign investments into Ghana has gone from 14.7 million in 2016 to $3.5 billion. When Mahama was president, no one wanted to invest in Ghana. But when a visionary leader such as Nanado comes in with his one district, one factory, and a plan to industrialize Ghana, all of a sudden everyone wants to come in and invest. In fact, Trade and Industry Minister Honorable Alan Chematin's counterpart from China, on a recent visit to Ghana, said the one district, one factory policy is similar to the formula that China used to transition from an agrarian economy to an industrial economy. Why is that important? Now, all of a sudden, you have a coffee pineapple juice factory operating, leaf farm tomato factory, and many more springing up all over the country. And the good thing about this is that it's the private sector that is generating new jobs. What else does the size of the economy mean to you? Because of the area where the economy is growing, the resulting jobs will tend to be more permanent. The jobs are growing in the industry sector because we are becoming a manufacturing economy rather than a service economy. So, if more people are working and the economy is fast expanding, why are people saying that things are hard? There are several reasons for that. First, let me ask this. When was the last time you asked a Ghanaian how things are going and they reply that, oh, now things are going well, pal, I'm making money and everything is very good? Have you ever got that response before? It is simply our nature to say things are rough. Part of the reason for this is the moment you give that response, the questioner is highly likely to pour out all his problems on you. So, the best way to avoid being placed in that situation is simply to say things are tough. Another reason why people respond by default that things are hard is the echo effect. When everyone is saying things are tough, you don't want to be the only one singing a different tune, so people just repeat what others are saying. Truth in Politics has actually obtained an admission from a restaurant waiter that he's saying things are tough only because everybody is saying it. And our conversation revealed that his personal economic situation has dramatically improved. Not only has he had a job for the first time since he finished the university, many of his friends who were not previously working are now working. The third reason why people say things are tough is that they had an unrealistically elevated expectation of Nanado due to the abysmal performance of Mahama, that despite the nearly miraculous improvements in the economy, they still expect more, and that's are a little disappointed. And here I must state that for some people, and even many people, things may still be very tough. If that is the case, then we know that it is just a matter of time before the economic improvements begin to reflect in the pockets of those people. But these are the facts. The economy has improved dramatically in just 2 years since Narado has been in office. But due to the fact that there are still many people struggling to make ends meet, it is easy to create the impression that the economy is still bad. But let's pay attention to the one promising to solve those economic problems. When he was in power, Ghana was actually moving backwards. Yeah, the economy was regressing. Doomso was born, the city was in free fall. Create, Loot and Share was in full swing. Unemployment Graduates Association was born. Factories were closing down, and Ghana was on a downward spiral. He may disagree, but numbers, as I said in the beginning, don't lie. So, next time the NDC comes at you to create the impression that the economy is so bad, I want you to look them straight in the eye and tell them numbers don't lie. They will never talk about numbers because they know numbers don't lie. And people who tell them about numbers are their number one fear, like me. Always remember, 4 more for Nana means 4 more.
Me sheda na me bo we. Say freedom fighters say omu hu hwe. Me boa. Fix the country for na say omu hu hwe. Womo nte hwe. Womo de country ne nye, country na tete, ya kwan nye, ya hospital nye, ya bibia say, mumbeye say man, that is the kind of stupidity they want you to sing because say aban no ho ye tan a na obi 4 years bi opesodi ebebem. Say Ghana for and fix the country for. Say mo say one of your issues is unemployment. Yeah, Minia for unemployment figures network. Now, yeah, say Ekufuado buy or neba umia buy if they have done anything about unemployment. Bear in mind, say, there was a president called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who told the whole Ghanaians, especially the Graduate Unemployed Association, say, he is not a magician to give jobs. He's not a magician to put money into people's pockets. Went a step further to even insult our academia and say, if the university churns out graduates who don't have the technical know-how on how to do things, they cannot get employment. This was Mr. Mahama. This was what he said. Fifi Kwete said, go and gather stones and break them and sell. Obi se kochasre and also your employment. Obi mame abobosia akwaje ne senate bosia e dia ma ne bade akọ school hoping say akola ni bewie university na wanya adwuma ye no enam amambuo bone a NDC ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de ba ye nti na awofo sika ahye enkola eko school a ye wie ya ye nya adwuma enye ye bebisa na adwuma o se onye magician. And on signing your money say the Amako Sia ye chew and pong to me employment. Akufuado, the same Graduate Unemployed Association for no. Or General who said they've been crowd for you bet me you saw more system no man a prudent government. Akufuado share no said there be and crowd for say your bomb didn't pay be more normal ya a bed watching say you bet your normal than double and tell ye am robbers, if you no money in them rough no. And we're creating Nation Builders Corps. You're creating NAPCO. Now, party or no, when to me amount $1, $1, crowd. Party no, when to me amount $1, that. Or tia bemun amount $1, say, oh, we are babuninti brabeje $1 kodidi. And I beji eduma. Wako school kure no, when to me a nye juma amount, ed wako she IMF. Now, or no say, oh, and Obiako University, a man 700. Woso wotia bemunu adwuma no po wa nya bi amagane youth anya na watu yom 200 Ghana po. Face the country people, there was a president who could not even employ the youth, but will come and talk, say, why are NAPCO people taking just 700 Ghana when they couldn't even give the ordinary Ghanaian youth a job to do to even earn 100 Ghana cedis? What are you people calling to be fixed? Somebody comes and the country is retrogressing. There is no progress. Another person comes and all our indicators of which foreign investment and stuff derive from, of which our trade and stuff grows up, is showing. So obinu ubedija, or maybe the better go, or maybe better way, as almost a indicators, you're correct. In this senior politics, need Jimmy and who Jimmy. Eban saying. Senior politics, any Jimmy or Jimmy. A ban saying will be abba, Eddie Amembo Papa say, Pa, will be abba the near say, Google, Quem said, the Abaya, Wunia Bear, maybe Benya Juma. A Kufuado, the youth oriented president, I'm a Ghana for Yajane, Sika DNA or Taintino, no credit why I to me. Free education, and Mwanko Krafu. And Melbruna Moya fix the country. Free education, no, and Mwanko Krafu and Mwamrewa. A Buawo Bebunu. Free education is a policy to help the youth. Mr. Mahama time, so you can't say you youth in bicycle riding crown, a Kodani Sikedie. I'm on my Shiriska. What are we doing to ourselves? A Kufuado, a ban educational, Wababe making sure the teachers' training allowance, nursing training allowance are restored. It goes for the youth, a boy youth, no. Mutie, it helps the youth. Youth-oriented policies. Planting for food and jobs, making it so attractive, say, and then the Melbourne in a person, a big domo, a big bro, a big do a yatia, a big just say people are doing farming, young guys are doing farming and making money. My make sure one thing, so I will show you, say, Ekufuado is for the youth. Then I give you more figures. My brother, obey to me the sa legon for letter na me dem later no. Late to crown am dem obey to me the annual to so. Talking about the student loan for university students. 2020, NDC for control manifesto. MPP for control yes your manifesto. One more the and one more say date ya no mo de be ya na outdooring. Yanti wo mo nka esan kwose date no. E twen ma MPP for ye di awie ye. Ansa na wo mo ye den e ko revise wo mo ne amade aba na no so mo san de begu wo mo ani mu ase. Mesra o me brother wa hu. Debi. Me pa twenye no. A University of Ghana for logo na da so. A last a year me de Sunday we me pa chopi. 2020 MPP for ye koto aba mom. Ubo say University of Ghana Legon for eyibo ho om logo bo ho e authentic letter. I sent it to you. Me pa check it. Me de send this how other number no 177 number no. So if that is the right thing to show. I know na me de kire Msremo. Get that and let us read that. 2020 Ekufuado, okay? But my sign they are sending my son sending the same thing they are bro so check it, please. We have to read it for people to know. He says Public Relations Office. When was our letter? No, I just sent it to you right now to your 1774 number. Public Relations. Thank you. That's it. 2020 year got to aba. And Baumia. Any Ekufuado ka say. Se onyame ya adom na se moto aba e de mayen for second term wa. Ye the university loan ye den beba. Ye guarantee free. Wo hia se wo be kwa akwaje wo maami koko wo papa koko wo nana dan na wo de ebesi awowa. Enye se wo kwaje wo papa pension snit ne ade na wo de ebesi awowa na mom de wo hia ne wo Ghana card ne wo tin number. As usual, NDC may say yes. Oh, I am tro, MPP for the Debbie. April 15, 2021, PRO 024. Opening of student loan application for 2020/2021 academic year. Muntie. The Student Representative Council would like to bring to the attention of the general student populace that application for student loan is currently open for the 2020-2021 academic year. Kaise, Ekufuado Manifesto 2020 and Okansa Asemwe. Now, OCTA. Prospective applicants are kindly requested to visit the website of the Student Loan Trust Fund on www.studentloantrustfund.sltf.gov.gh. Obaeba. Students are buying bi buy no. Okase 110 premium health obeya mam went to me anye. Enti se wo kodi we ya babunu na wo kwa kodi se be party bi achi a hwe party and the policy se bo amabunu makeke bi atrem na ma kire mo se Ekufuado ne na ban hye mo bo se 2020 se moto abama omno mu bedi so a omo beba mo guarantee free loans. Now here, no guarantor required. And that is the first thing. No guarantor required. You only need Ghana card and Israel card to apply. Me pacho Ekufuado weditro Baumia weditro ana okase mo de me ba mema guarantee free student loan for university and tertiary for me pacho pedia University of Ghana public relation for their bay eye no kure ana se enye no kure Ekufuado ne Ghana fo edi ni ye ana so ne Ghana fo edi ni ye Ba o me abetwa mo ntro ana say ye no kure no ka kire mo. O se guarantor free. Ya ma mo allowance no obi betwa mu say wo ye ni loan because when him say who ni sika into no loan no kura no usuro say obeba abeje. Application is strictly online. Oh, Akufo-Addo ne ba o me nyame nhira mo. Where you online na one make say oh we dey share na you so ye NDC ni ne de ma no ye share na you so ye MPP ni ne de ma ne there bi we na you online who apply our party card nka ho utie student guarantor free loan who apply sa niam na ye den enkeka ho. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we allowing some shallow-minded individuals to come sit on social media to lie to us? And upon me beboja, and then I'm saying the fact and figures. No, I come 10 minutes in my free her. The fact and figures of the matter. That is what is there. When selecting the institution in the account creation process, applicants should either select University of Ghana or UGDI Legon and not City Campus. Students without the Ghana card can visit the Student Loan Trust Fund office in the Union Building for redress. Iwiye ene di bibia ego signed, sealed, delivered. Akufo-Addo we di mutro. Me brother fa unemployment rate no to wo mesremo. Now let's go because they say no na ye answer o face the country for now. Oh munim say something I fix no. I'm gonna take this week to teach them and fire them proper. And then education. Yes. Okay, table no mo. Jirawa. Fix the country for almost a young fix the country no because mo pese emebunu enye adwuma ye anameboa. If I understand you guys correctly, freedom fighters they are more can say mo pese emebunu nye adwuma ye no mo ye responsible people in society anameboa. Yo me patron fan etie dia me patron ko 99 baby ko 99 no mo hu dia tie good. Unemployment rate 1999 na ye 10.10. 2000 Mr. Rollins NDC aban free abemu na ye 10.36. Afe MPP aban ba ye no he started fixing it like how Akufo-Addo is fixing it. It is the comparison I want to draw to educate you fools. It is the comparison I want to draw from NDC and MPP. Nasha aban mienu we say why na oba or mine no ye di ye na ye individual botom na boma. Abodamfo abaifo amompa depa. 2001 President Kufuor Otian employment so by 9.26. 2002 8.30. 2003 7.34. 2004 Obeko on the second term 6.40. 2005 Afe was starting the AE 5.50. 2006 4.64. 2007 4.69. 2008 4.7. Afe yan start here NDC for started. And almost say Kufuor nye Kufuor government nye unemployment abeburu nye adwuma nye na niam atenya ye the unemployment jaw at 4.7. Atamere se no mo bai obi anhwe bi 5.14%. Next year 2010 5.32. Obi amose modi jida sada youth in bicycle riding youthful why there's a YMCA there. You guys actually brought Chris Brown 10 billion whole project. You chanted so many big things. It was supposed to bring employment so that the unemployment can come down. Yet you failed. Like Lady just said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. 2010, now what they call 5.32. 2011, 5.62. 2012, at I'm going to say before 5.93. And yet the man economic says former. John Dramani Mahama so no one casa sumbe lady. From 5.9 or they call 6.26. Where unemployment you won't need any edumaye. 2013 6.26. 2014 6.52. 2015, 6.81. 2016, 5.48. 2017, Ekufuado aba. Afi de aba info fry den aba. Mutie. 2017, Ekufuado's time. Yankwe. Unemployment aba from 4.22. And so 4.16. And scientist so 2019 4.112. 2020 corona baya ejuma bebre close to yes some of you have to be laid off ye crofo ejuma mani ade kra no. They went to 4.53. Better than the best of Mr. Mahama while he was in office. This is unemployment historical data. And to fix the country before you guys come and expose your ignorance with lies. Before you people come on platform to talk stupidity, NDC Rollins unemployment the way it here. Kufuor be fixe ya nanka Ghana ya fa ya ntoma pa afra emu bia bodamfo bia ye from NDC san ba bio e be chi ye kwa achiri. Learn to talk with figures. CD to dollar ratio. Patron tentem yan ntem. CD to dollar ratio. Eno na ye. CD to dollar ratio. Put that on. Oko we Oko Bank of Ghana ubenya, Oko World Bank ya ubenya, Oko statistica.com ubenya. Ewo ho, enye obi na account bro. Okay, focus row. Average annual rate of depreciation of the CD against the US dollar. Face the country for say womu die womu nimu say Ekufuado a fix BB. Meanwhile, I tell you guys say all these guys are doing it just so they can eat. They are lying to you. And then I made the figures ba. Anka won't go check it. No one who say okay, fellas are some beka yeno, no kra na no kre. Fellas bubo figures be. My men check even though it's a boy or your foolish boy. Men pe fellas ya sem, fellas or ya boa, but waka same be. My men go check it say yampa na men fan bomb me home bank. 1993 to 1996. NDC4. CD to dollar ratio now 27.95%. What at all is happening to Ghanaian youths? What at all is happening to the Ghanaian mind in TND? We choose not to say the truth. We choose to go with lies as long as it is going for our political party. As long as say me party beba power. As long as say me say me party beba power me pay. Just say the truth is there. Ghanaians choose not to look for the truth. They rather choose and taste for evil and lies. You see, and the figures are there. I don't have power to go and create these tables. Minimum yet. And no, now my almost woman in a baby business for Ghana. This is what they look for. This is what they look at. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we allowing ourselves to be fooled by these few individuals? Why are we doing this? Say obi baby di 4 years say presidency so or baby di 4 years you know yes say bibia say dey bibia ni ho Kufuor nye hwe enso ene NDC for Samije Mfinom kwakubu ahenum timi kotena radio so say ye president Kufuor na owura ho de omoka do Kufidi ewu so de ayeka to Kufidi ewu enso Kufuor so. And that the same tongue is praising him because he pay Kufuor asem. Because the Kufuor Amagana phone in who say NDC in your party is here to Obama. 2000 and there be 1997 to 2000 under Rollins and about 25.9%. 2001 to 2004 President Kufuor first CD to dollar ratio from 25 for so by 11. Odi free 11 no scientist so obe free abem no dey about 6.77%. Kufuor no or taste from 27 no ojama 6.7 and no ntina kufuor time no na sa wokọ na sa dollar no de kwa what the $1 kwa na ama 1 cedi 20 pesos o say now the sika no kwa yes because or share or minus ye obu o man ye kenoforiata arrest niama ye papa senior minister or Safomafo, womu so economic nimu ye emenu into the kufuor to make the CD to dollar ratio about 6.7. Me pacho 2009 to 2012 one and so mills NDC for CD to dollar ratio ya so come at 6.7 no normally call 10.09%. Fact. 2013 to 2016 under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the amount so from 10.09% to 18.0%. Ekufuor the neighbor umi abai 2017 me pacho ya he enye 8.14 into your ban saying and I walk catch me me metie o catch me kwesi a metie say yem pam Ekufuor do na yem fa Mahama mbra na ma ye ko na ma tena se mo pam Ekufuor do na mo fa Mahama mbra ye nyamo ochina ye beba beto aso ochina me wo off ye beba na ya beto aso na ye din kai na ba ye wo off kwa antino ye beba beto aso ma bre me din kai ye first one amamo the amakan wa ha the amaye wa ha the amatintim so wa ha se wo na wo se enye papa na eye tra fa wo no kure ne bra aso ye wie no eye emma bi o maye o mo anu se fiamo abodamfo bi freedom fighters Agyimifour bi wo mo etu o mo ho agu social media endra me ba live and then answer me by life and then my by life twice. Famari buedu caption no to. Was me make free social media. Minim ni enti a free social media so de bia mete ya. Na enti mu no madwene wo form sa. Madam Storm out. Are you that stupidly desperate to see my downfall? Are you people so desperate to see me fall that bad? Hey, Ebusiafo, apparently Mr. Canada has left Facebook. Sewa has sacked the guy. Me. One me web journey free social media. Nyame kwesi apia. One and the wedding trauma ne one day didn't web journey free social media. When you bought down for papa, you think that shit was gonna slow me down? Marie Bayfo Buedu, you thought that fucking little chicken taste was going to let me down? You are the most stupidest idiot I've ever seen on earth. You are the most foolish woman I've ever encountered on earth. We are bua. Nyansa ye friend Nyansa Marie Buedu. Wonni bi na wonya bi da so kopim da wo bewu wano ebuagum se 1965 nda wasum fi se wa cheshito oba fun yes maka mumetu mefo kwasia kwa de mamodwen se memere wo ho me be dwane free social media me se de intimaku nipa me ko wieska the amusha na chi amu pia no mo na mo kan kire ni se wonyina yie se no odwen se wo be ye wei ama eno na mama ye yi de ene ete se be wadoche abonchen apaska e wo Yesu dinimu we Agyimifour papa na girl fun bi a waya na no so fiamo se me makoka freedom fighters aseminti no ono so abetra ho yes obi so de say sugar virgin say sugar high ya ho basa tantan yanimu multicolored tantan na dia betra social media di Gyimi mo de mo ntwan o chena yanimu be di ne se de mera ne se yi sa ban fo ba ni free o we oba fun se ya be gina o be di Ekufuor ado atem wey you guys shouldn't fool yourself. How for you Marie Buedu there With the meant to me one, married the meant to me one, because you are the most shallowest educational person I've ever seen. Woni obi a o claim say wako school or yet the most stupidest, shallowest, low grade, low-minded, idiotic fool, idiotic teacher's assistant I've ever seen in my life. You teach kids, and yet you come on social media and incite youths to attack a government with no shame. You incite governments, you to say, hey, children, have you seen how the US are going against their Congress people? That is how you do it. And you call yourself an educationist. You call yourself a teacher's assistant. And you are teaching stupid things on social media. We are Maria Mwakwabuedu. Yes, I'm talking to you. Kurasiniba. Me want to bet me asake me. Every day I'm okay say watch me. I don't assume because nyankopon ni me se menya boni bi anti yanche me e na mo start say be ye moya. Canadian police storm say and a Canadian say just say everything to try to tarnish my image. Everything you guys did to tarnish my image, to tarnish or to discredit me from people who love me, but none of that succeeded. And my life is an open book. My life in Canada is an open book. I have nothing to hide. I don't hide nothing. Into one sa ofiamo anono. You see a friend why ba say why ba. Na ujina ho. Why you when you fear say Pencil Hill? Why you are not bag say mass teacher sandals? And when you fear say Pencil Hill, Ebejina Facebook, tag that boy from you better tag utilization wa pampa swama. Tag fellas apia. You better tag it uma men wo papa and amount because some they hear footwo. Wa selection be ejina ho. And more way no sorry. No, many Rebecca Kunu Kasa rough. Wo wig kura we share kura so nsa mfataw. Wo so wa share wig kura no still mfataw. Agyimifour. Wo de obetumi de meme ho nsem atoto social media. Na wo wi awa be dada nkrofo say me de ne bema police. Kwasia o fe say kromu police no e de say sa boka police for na mutumi de mo twa kura mo mudina o me de beteche nkrofo no. Mo de twa kura bribe o mo no mo beteche nkrofo. O fe say Canada police so na tie. Koma mo bribe hwe. Kwasia fo amadwene nya adwuma. Abodamfo asefo. Mo de this week me no na ti social media iso. Yesu adom nti ye behu de ebesi. Kwa na wono kwa kan say there ya said that to ye agum ena man sa look London bi no so gay bi na ho hwe ha beka so ho hwe ha no ono no se we ye twini Jonas ni aba ho seden ono so pay attention we hu say ndra mabema ofiamo mokas mabema ni din ama say wo trend kakra me page use am so wenya say 3000 you say 2000 tie ye ne de ye de me din akasa o and the fellas bo me din when me page na so mo mehwe and the fellas abo me din o and na me trendy o into ono so de ne ho be fra that is the way I intino ye say I look London they are hwe ha beka so hwe na Chris Cross mege yo Chris Cross mege yo why ye na nini a o hwe ha beka so hwe ha no aba betena social media tag fellas for me hey na mo ankasa no mu ade won hey Agyimifour ladies we no mu ade mu kunu no mu edi mu no ana mo boyfriends edi mu no wo mu nim nyansa se wo mu betu bufo ana mo ankasa no se mo de mekọ na mo ye mo nya nkomade na eya na bibi nka ntra da bi o boy na de kuta gini o ya purukusu eya mu nim ana wo ye nkwasiafo ma me papa mu ni na freedom fighters fix the country or china mebre mo more fact na me di matemu mo me me twan free social media setting now there be Sa amwakwa no eye dambo na anase eye menopause me fan cheme me ma me no because menopause shouldn't do you like this. Because my mother is menopause, but me mama like me mama not doing it. Because who the other day entias you onipa baako me euforiata eno apaska me MPP ni apaska afa dey me do or die eno so apaska because who person go to t-shirt. Yeah. There's an Afro girl, young lady, London girl, Siakwa. Say me, Abodan for your mugui. Anybody who is part of that clan, anybody who is tagging me for stupidity, Agyimifour asefo we no. Mo amo papa no mo bra, yen siata kwa me dan kurantino. Mo sorry didi nkrofo atem. Mo ni buo edema sebe mo papa no muntino. Mo didi nkrofo atem no. Ye no mo ye papa no mo bobra. Ye no mo bi no ye papa no mo bobra nti yebu mo ye me size. Ye pen nkrofo ne o ma ye debate na ye ne o ma ka substance ya. Mo ye me size. Me the first one about me list ya me wo ene me nsem a me wo me ka no me the fact na go also fa wo de ebra. Why can't you come and sit on your page and render solutions like I do on my page? Why can't you guys come on your page and state things as they are on your pages? Why must you always come and create panic? Why must you always come and deceive people as a way of lying to them for them to run after you guys? Shameless entities. Shameless, idiotic entities. Move too many years so. Hey, now move to me. Me, Kwesi Apia. Oh, Killer. Me fancy ya. When I may adoma ochina, we shall come back and hit them more. Me the money now say more support to mention. Let me read a bit comments today. I haven't done a good job in reading comments today. Let me read a few comments and end. Let me read a few comments and end. Maybe. A few comments and we are out of here. Okay. Who is here? Adepan Anefua, thank you for joining me. Why? Enoch Dube, I say, fellas, you are too much. Thank you. Raul Francisca, it's like we have selected fools to form Fix the Country movement. No. Yeah, Kakari, fellas, don't forget about the numerous scholarships Nana has given to students. Say
Bro, read
so we shall teach them. They claim they have not seen anything, so we shall teach them. I say then, hey, you are demagogue. Or say you are something, bring the green book and whatever and lace. I couldn't read it because of a anymore. So pardon me, I couldn't read your comment. No. The political zone for the champions that they be amoye. Intiminianum said the etiano, me the mubesi and what I say, the mubesi and na Namea Doma or China sono, yet me are prepared to us. So we have the whole docket. We have a whole docket. Mean the ban on NDC, MPP, and showing who has really done well there. Then definitely we have a lot of notes. We have a lot of research done, that we are going to give all of you. This is my old book. I have a lot of information in there. My new book is also here with a lot of information. This is Nyame Adoma. Yabeto aso China. Nyame Adoma. Yabeto aso China. Nanko pointing and munchira no nyo kese. Baby a obefa no ma ho nye smooth ma. Eni boni e beba behwe yen de. Ekodi ye ho tro ye bo ani fra de ma say ni no. China wa yes wo ba ohu ye ni mu a eja nhye no. Asobɔne a ɛbɛba bɛtie asɛm de akɔ akɔdi yɛn ho nsiku yɛ sɔ ɔsorogya ɛde ɔsoro dadoa ɛde wɔ mu esi no yɛfiti saa aso no yɛbɔ awirefire ma adwene bi a ɛbɛfa yɛn ho adwene po bɔne anytime wɔn bɛdwene bɔne ama yɛn no ma ne mbɔnfo mu tirim a wɔbɔne a wɔdwene fa me ho no mbɔnfo mu tirim wɔne yɛbɛba ha ɛbɛtake screenshot ma wɔn nsa enya arthritis ma stroke ɛnkyekyekyekye wɔn nsa saa bere one a wɔpɛ sɛ wɔyeyɛ ayi ɛkɔpɛ problem ɛkɔtwetwetwe trouble no keka wo yɛde yesu mogya ɛkeka wo nyinaa wɔn anim saa bere So my mo say mo be ya before. Nti yes you mu be deeper. My mo say mo pa de time at the papa nya mo fe no. Yes you mu be di. Me da mu ni na ase. Ochina de nyame ya adoma ye be fa course na so wadwen kira weekend ni weekend na wo no de aba. One more di attempt ni de mo mo nkoso ndi attempt because that is not going to stop us and we are not stopping. Nothing is going to change anything. Nothing is going to stop anything. Minkodi ewu, minkoku nipa. Mati ase. Mindi ewunku nipa ne de. Mesome wo me civil liberty. Mesome wo me citizenship liberty. Mesome wo me real liberty to live life, freedom of speech and expression. And that is what I'm doing. As long as I have not caused no danger to nobody, my heart is clean, my mind is clean. What I'm preaching to you is clean. I'm 100% confident. I don't care. Inti nyankopon hiro bia na onye ye ni na akese. Na me ya adoma ochina. E bese ye share bio. Makra mo ni na bye bye.
Ye ni future ma we nko ma na gu nyam owura fi tro ni mu ana Sodom and Gomorrah ade we ya no mkoye ye nyankopon hiro me sraw yesi MPs no omo be pass bill no but omo be to aba mboa aye me de akonya we me speaker no of parliament the biom stolia and a secret ballot where you pay say biem open ballot o de akwa to ma ho mo ni hu say constituency for ni nyina say aponche ba onko fa ponche be ma aponche ba wo ko fa ponche be ma kraman ba ofa kraman be ma but nipa de o constituency for nyina say be ma mfa be ma na oba mfa oba enti mam ye no betima da ni ehu MPs now almost stop to get because you know what I want to say wo bia ye bi man ensuo to eja part to se nsuo e wo Sodom and Gomorrah na sadie we na say MPs no kwaso so dia we enye secret ballot bi we open wo dia oba wo see me support lesbianism, gayism and anti-lesbianism say go to lesbianism crowd and support a kind of life no Ujuni sankofo we nwa onti ase abutu sema nyame ya nini ko gina kwata manso fa so be de bible ye uni nyankopon nya asem no okaso agya che okra kofi uni mu o ubede no hu se asem ya me kan ye nyame de akyem ya na so mfa nche me na wu kwato na do na be hu so de akyewa na mfa nche o hwe ye frɛ bibi fire of life uda James akopim nkwa na nyina ade na nkofo pese ye to om tete ye sa yesra mo Wama nyomba bi no omo de kwa omo mfa nko ahade sansensem ne de yam so na me pempi ba ko pe yam ko bogina wa kwa akoto yes nko ba jira sa MP no ade no so dia no media we kura me speaker ne se emla we kura no ko no a ko ya o se enkofo no wo mo form documents fo ne mla ni nyina mfa nko pe mba bi ntina kura ma ekwan dia life no da bi abutu sam ne san o yom di play ase ne se be ka clown team maga na medu sika
manze na say asofo sorry akese no enso Asia Pentecost Methodist Presbyterian nomne omo nyina Asia say
religious leaders
omo say
Muslims ye nananom a tete omo ye beto omo the first time 3 bodies meaning I just am back atum no next asem na time enye what bema the uncle funny uncle bema for what sense uncle for me madness ba
abutre
was charge high Africa ye giana na ye betu ye na namu na Bible ma yo ye na nanom na tete nkakra na sanko for ye na pese mbuso say omo amene papa Wamon papa for am papa ko fa be man ho ne da ya enko be nyem ne no you da wo mo eno so dia nsamansam no na be hu obi pa ya na de bia mo kofi na no ya na afi ne matiase tie wo fie nyansa na wo school nyansa no afi ne matiase wo be hu nkofo bi no professor o yes so ya professor no odi a kire the freedom of worship and wa musa ade ba ko bi anukura ne ma hiya metai no say ade and right to say ade and right na ya no keke ka no eno ase ne
obviously nipa no no an pen ho no say obese sebi mprediasa
oni be ma koda okay obi so na pen ho no akọ black store bi wa asafo nti ono so ono an pen ho nti ka ban ya no nko so akọ booster na ni akọ sesem no ma ono an pen ho nko eni pa ni ko jamu aso ono an pen ho Adi asem kura ne nkofo epe so om de ba gigi sa wo si wo emu o ma na pe om ho ana so am so o ma na pe om ho a ya te ase any akronfo nso o mo solo mo black stores o mo ma na pe om ho no o mo ye o madwuma adi life no tro me say your kwan bi o ho atini wo nipa ni so na so na wie ye yo wo we wo mo kowu enya de papa esi asoso kura
e kire bi ma ne ye nananom aba bi tia sa de
Trump mempenasem but ne sadie we hu ko ade on twema oda
ai
ade nonsense life no Kofi yamfa no so go to the straight to the point afeni e be show na
Me do one into your do me be. Area see me see you be the way I don't need be. Girl, I just wanna make you my lover, my empress, my number one queen. Intimate, you know be a back, oh yeah, baby. Oh, don't dream like me. Don't make me away with my dear dream like me. My kumpa me can go, send me from what you may swear. Oh my baby, wanna me da. Oh, don't you me swear. Oh my baby, wanna me da.
You be the queen of my heart, so I never gonna let you go. Every day and night, pretty girl, I just want you more.
I wanna show the world, say you be the only one. And girl, I never gonna leave you, no, for another one. Hold you tight, treat you right, give you all my love, never tell no lie. Anything you want, girl, me, I go buy. What do you mean, therefore, I come on, mommy, why? Oh, I wanna know this special feeling. If this is love, this is love, this is love, this is love, then it's love I'm feeling. Oh, don't dream like me, don't make me away with my dear dream like me. Matumpa me can go, send me from what you may swear. Oh my baby, wanna me da. Oh don't you me swear. Oh my baby, wanna me da. I will like all tree yami. Imbe moko no waka worry. It's my last mommy. No sumo baby choma me. Imbe moko no waka worry. It's my moko no baby ka worry. Baby, be you where I want to. I never go they play with your love. So baby, would you give me your heart? Never let you go, so don't break my heart. Sumolo, mommy, baby girl, you're the one for me. Hey. I wanna know this special feeling. If this is love, this is love, this is love, this is love, then it's love I'm feeling. Oh, don't dream like me, don't make me away with my dear dream like me. Matumpa me can go, send me from what you may swear. Oh my baby, wanna me da. Oh don't you me swear. Oh my baby, wanna me da.
Oh my baby, wanna me da. Oh my baby, wanna me da.
So I, yeah, I don't go, yeah. That's why I'm gonna try me free.
don't know. So I got to Yamaloma. Okay. What the enemy? Wanna me back, so why? What on a chichimo? What on a jujumo? What on a rockamo? A shockamo? Feel it, oh. Hey, what don't go ya? Hey, what don't go ya? Osro Pochia, Pansabe or Mendi, Sami Uanyashi, Wodo, Diamanta on you. And you don't see, you don't see, you don't see, you're gonna see all day. But in a day, I come and go. Oh, Nido.